Hello and thanks for joining me. Going to do some simple stretches, some simple movements for low back. I think I mentioned before that I always have a little bit of low back issues going on, so these are some of my go-to stretches. And if you are enjoying this content, these classes, and you want to practice longer, then head over to CCY Studio, my membership site, and I have lots of goodies over there, and we can practice for longer. So, welcome to Tuscany. Let's move and breathe, shall we? Close your eyes down. Let's just take 3 rounds of breath to move from the thinking mind into the feeling body. I really invite you to bring some curiosity and some observation as we move, so that you can sense and feel when you want to go a little bit farther and when you want to soften and pull back a bit. Our mat is a metaphor, and everything we learn here we can take off the mat. So learning how to listen, learning this discretion is so important. So we can practice here. Hands at heart center. Inhale, lift the arms up, gazes up. And exhale, draw hands down, heart center. Again, inhale, lift the arms up. This time press down through the shins so that you come up on the knees. And exhale, cross the hands behind the back. This is just a little transition pose. Cross the hands behind the back. And exhale, the right hand goes down. The left leg goes long, big side body stretch here. Long from the fingertips all the way down through the heel. And then cactus the top arm, send the heart, the hips forward. And exhale, swoop around child's pose. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale, roll up, press down through the shins, the knees, come all the way up, arms up. And exhale, hands kind of swoop behind the back, arms opened up, left hand comes down, right arm up and over. Big side body stretch. Long, long, long. And then cactus the top arm, open the hearts. Exhale, swoop around child's pose. One breath. Chin to chest, press down through the shins. Lift up, arms lift. Exhale, hands kind of wave through the back. Right hand plants long on the left side. Inhale, lift the left arm up as if someone's pulling up on the fingers. Lift yourself all the way up. Slide left hand down, left leg. Right arm comes up and over. One more inhale here. And then exhale, heart spirals down. Both hands come out in front. You can keep the left sole, the sole of the foot on the ground here. And we'll take some cat-cow in this position. So bend soft the elbows. Exhale, press away. Inhale, open heart, soften elbows. Exhale, press away. Again, inhale. And exhale, press away. This time your inhale, your right arm is going to swoop up. Maybe take a moment here, shifting the hips, spiraling the right wrist. And then exhale, thread the needle, right hand pulls, grabs towards the left foot. I like to reach the top arm up and over towards the right side of the mat. So getting a big twist here. Steady breath. Breathe into sensation. And slowly begin to unwind. Both hands come down onto the mat. You can gaze back at your right heel and pull it forward just slightly, and we're going to take a seat. Can you hear the bells? It must be around noon, the Tuscan church bells. We're gonna take side body stretch. Options. I like to take the elbow to my leg or a block, head into the hand, right arm comes up and over, and we're reaching towards the left foot. You can let the hand drape over the head. Another option is to bring the hand behind the back. So you choose about 5 rounds of breath. You can imagine lengthening, creating space in the right low back here. Maybe lean back into the shoulders a little bit more, spiral the heart open. One more inhale. Full exhale. Inhale, lift up, and we're just gonna roll kind of back over into child's pose. One breath. Press down through the shins as you roll up, standing on the knees, arms lift. Hands move behind the back. This time, a left hand comes down, right leg, right arm, open up. Right arm comes up. Be guided as you lift. Right hand slides down the leg. Side body stretch on the left. Gate pose. Not too much weight in the right hand here. I like to come up into the fingertips to help that reminder. One more inhale. And exhale, heart spirals down, kind of swoop around, both hands plant. Take some cat-cow here, soften the elbows. Move with your own breath. Next inhale, left arm lifts up, gaze follows the hand. And exhale, thread the needle. Find your variation, your version here. About 3 rounds of breath. Slowly place the right hand down, press down into the earth to lift up. Both hands plant, gaze back at the left heel. Turn it forward a little bit so you have space to bring your booty down. And you can shift however you'd like. And we're gonna reach over towards the right. Elbow can go onto the leg, onto a block. And before you begin to reach, spiral the heart open, lean back into the shoulders, and then find what you want to do with the left hand. Maybe it goes behind the back, hand to hip, reaching towards the right. And be curious here. You have more space on this side or less? What's happening? You continue to glue the left sit bone down. Maybe some audible exhale. This is one of my favorites. Wish I could bottle up this pose. Bottle up this view. Next inhale, slowly lift up. And we'll move back into child's pose, however you'd like to get there. 1 round of breath. Around the back, chin to chest, press down to lift up, standing on the knees. Arms kind of swoop behind the head, and then open them up and let's take them on the hips. And we're going to bring the right leg forward. So maybe the hands come down, or maybe step the right leg forward. So we'll take them in low lunge here. Bring the hands to the knees. Roll the shoulders back, pull the heart center forward. We're not worried about how deep the hips are going here, but we want the hips to be square. Press down through the front foot. Lengthen the tailbone. And now from here, send the hips forward just a little bit. Right hand to the knee, left arm comes up. Lengthen the tailbone. Send the hips forward. Not really down, but like as if you were going to just like move your pubic bone forward an inch. And then we're going to tilt over towards the right. So options here, you can leave the hand on the knee. You can take the hand to a block or to the floor on the right side. Take the left hand behind the head, press the head back into the hand, spiral the heart open. Maybe you press the left hip over towards the left side just slightly. And slowly lift the arms up, low lunge. And exhale, Ardha Hanumanasana, send the hips back, hands come down to the ground, front leg lengthens. So you can wiggle the hips. Do flex the front foot here. Pull the heart center forward. So what I like to do is to drag the hands back towards the hips, kind of roll the shoulders back to pull the heart forward. You can kind of claw the hands into the earth or into the mat. This helps to drag the heart forward. And then inhale, shift forward, low lunge. This time we will sink the hips. Plant the left hand down, right hand to the knee, and we'll take a twist. Let the hips be heavy. You can stay here. Maybe you bend the back leg, grab for the foot. If you have the foot, then I recommend or invite you to send the hips back towards the heel. Find that connection. Oop, you see Jerry the horse? And then bring the hips and the heel forward. So getting into the hip flexors, which has a lot to do with low back pain. Steady breath, 3 rounds. Very slowly, gently release the back foot. Sometimes it ricochets. Both hands plant, and then shift back, child's pose. 1 round of breath. We'll do the same on the other side. So next, inhale, push down to roll up. Arms go up behind the head, and then exhale, hands to hips. Step forward with the left foot. Take a moment, squaring the hips, pull back on the left hip crease, let the tailbone be heavy, and send the hips forward just a little bit, the pubic bone forward. What we're looking for is some sensation in the right hip flexor, some length here. Hands to the left knee. And then maybe the left hand comes to a block, maybe it stays on the left knee. The right arm comes up and begin to lean over. Option, hand goes behind the head. Head presses back into the hand. Continue to reach towards the right. The more that I lean back a little bit, I can really feel that in my left QL, my really tight muscle on my low back. So maybe that helps you as well. That I send the hips forward and lean the torso back just slightly. Press the head into the hand. And slowly lift back up. And the hands come down, right hand plants. Left hand comes to the knee. You can stay right here, letting the hips sink, or gently bend the back leg, grab for the back foot. Maybe bringing the hips back towards the heel, and then bringing both of them together. We forgot half splits, but we'll go back and do it in a moment, no worries. Visualizing the front of the thigh lengthening. Even here, you can send the pubic bone forward just slightly to enhance it. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly, gently release right into half split. So lengthen the front leg, hands frame the foot. Roll the shoulders back to pull the heart center forward, claw the hands back towards the hips. Think about finding length between the hips and the ribs here. One more inhale. And exhale, find your way back to child's pose. One round of breath. Inhale. Full exhale. Once more, press down to lift up onto the knees. Hands come up. Exhale, hands swoop behind the head. And then this time, let's sit hips to heel. Hands come in the lap. 3 deep, fluid rounds of breath to close here. Just thanking yourself for carving out some space. Often it doesn't have to be long and drawn out, but breath and movement, even in small doses, can be so medicinal. So encourage you to keep showing up. Hands together. Let's bow forward. Namaste.